Alright guys, it is a product review time. We've got some broadheads today to review, and had a company contact us about wanting to send us these broadheads, try them out, test them, give our true feelings on what we think about them, and that's what we're going to do today. What we're reviewing is, if you can see it there, tooth of the arrow. These are 4-blade broadheads, and I will say, these things look pretty wicked. I don't know exactly how they're going to fly, how they're going to do. That's what we're here today to find out. Me and Dave here, we've been archery hunting our whole life and used a ton of broadheads. If you go way back to the old bear broadheads back in the day, to 3 satellite, 4 satellite, to expandables. Recently, right now, what I'm using is a single bevel broadhead. And some of that's because I'm shooting traditional archery. I'm shooting a longbow. Dave's going to get his crossbow because these things are crossbow compatible. So you can shoot them with crossbow, compound, recurve, longbow, whatever you want. The one we had them mail us to today, these are 175 grain. It's a 4-inch total cut. This is the S series, and that means they're solid. Right here they're solid. Actually, they're 100% made in the USA, which I do like that. And they're actually made out of one piece of metal. If you look right there, it's all one piece. There's nothing that screws on, the whole blade's on, or anything. So we're pretty excited about this. We've got some different things we're going to shoot it through. We're going to test the accuracy on it and try to test a little durability and have a little fun while we're doing it here. But this is going to be our review of the tooth of the arrow broadhead. Like I said, if looks could kill, these things are killers. But we'll see how they fly, how they shoot. And like I said, today we're going to be using a longbow and a crossbow. So we'll see how they do. Alright guys, got the longbow out, got some targets set up. And what we're going to do here is try to see how close these things fly to a field tip. So we've got the same grain on here, field tip versus the broadhead, and we're going to put a couple downrange and see if they hold true to the point, if they've got any flyer to them. So check it out. Alright guys, first 2 shots are pretty close. Of course, I'm not going to sit here and Robin Hood them with my longbow all day. That was back about 10 yards, and we're going to shoot it again one more time, see if we can get this closeness. But right now it's flying pretty good to the field tip that we're using, so we'll shoot a time or 2 more and see if it holds up. Alright guys, as you can see, we're within probably a 1/4 inch of each other. A lot tighter group there, and pretty pleased with that. Maybe I think we'll shoot one more time, then we'll get into some penetration stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
One more.
That's what you want, Dave. Bullseye.
Money.
Alright guys, we backed up to 15 yards, and first one, the old tooth of the arrow hit right in the bullseye. Second one's just a little low. Of course, we're not using sights. We are using longbows, and I'll take either one of them shots shooting at an animal. So, so far I'm pleased. All right, guys, what we got here today has brought us a little Halloween pumpkin over here since we're around Halloween time in the spirit of the holiday. So we're going to try to get a shot on this pumpkin, see kind of what it does with it, just to have some fun. And then later on we've got, I guess you'd call it a penetration test and probably some durability on the broadhead itself. That's when Dave will be breaking out the big guns with the big crossbow there, and see if we can actually maybe break this thing, who knows.
Maybe break the broadhead or the arrow one.
Yeah, one of them. Got a hit, Dave. All right, Dave, as you can see, this is our entrance right here, obviously, and pretty cool. You got a perfect X. You can tell it's a 4-blade, and probably would have penetrated a lot deeper, but we had our backstop there. No damage to the broadhead whatsoever. Come loose a little bit there. Didn't have it real tight. And you got an X coming out there. It didn't like blow a big chunk or nothing like that, but I would definitely say you put that through some flesh of a deer, you're gonna have some blood coming out of there.
Yeah, I think you'll.
And I'd say you'd have a good blood trail, especially if you got a pass through on this thing.
Pass through on it, I think you will.
So not bad there on the little old pumpkin test. So let's step the game up. I've got some laminate flooring that I've broke in two and taped it together, and it's pretty hard stuff and pretty thick. I'm not sure if this Longbow will make it through there. My money is that the Crossbow will. But let's see what this Longbow will do, and let's also see what this laminate flooring does to this broadhead, if it bends it, warps it, anything like that. So we'll try it out. All right, guys, we stepped it up to the laminate flooring that we've doubled up and taped up. I'm not quite sure the Longbow is going to make it through both, or if any. I mean, this thing here, it's actually pretty fast for a Longbow, but we're looking at probably 180, 190 foot per second. So in the grand scheme of things with bows, we're shooting pretty slow, but this is what I hunt with. So if I use these broadhead, this is what I'll be shooting it out of. So we're going to take a shot down there and see what we can do. No penetration, look like that.
It looked like it bounced off. Like a pretty good backboard.
But we did hit it.
Yeah, that's a plus.
That's a plus.
That's a plus.
All right, guys. As you can see, we did get some penetration with the Longbow. It didn't go completely through the first one, but it did punch through the back. I can split her open there. We may show you later, but penetrated through the back, and even this is the back side. You can see maybe where it even split that thing in the back. Had this been a deer, I mean, I would say, as hard as this is, that we would definitely got some pretty good penetration in a deer. Like I said, this is laminate flooring. You can see how thick it is there. It's pretty thick. It didn't really look like much when it first hit, Dave. It looked like it just dead stopped and bounced off, but when we picked it up, got to looking, we've got a little punch through there. Now, checking out the broadhead after that hit, and point is still, that's very sharp. Blades look good, don't see any bending. And I'm going to say, as far as the Longbow, it passed the laminate flooring test that we put through it. Still looks good, still looks sharp, feels sharp. That'd cut you, Dave, shave some hairs. So the real test's going to be here just when you pull the big gun out.
Yeah.
See what happens with her.
We'll see what happens.
Let's do it. Them old longbow arrows get in the way a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
Old heavy things. All right, Dave's down here about 15 and going to see if he can crack this hardwood flooring there. Ready when you are. I think you punched her, Dave.
Yeah.
I don't even. That ain't no fair, man.
Yeah.
That thing there is what, 300 something foot per second? And
Yeah, I think so. It's a drop time. Good little shooting crossbow.
yeah. I can see why, you know, a lot of people hunt crossbows, Dave. See what this thing does. Boy, that drilled it, man.
Yeah.
That buried up to the darn fletch.
15.
Yeah. All right, guys, as you can see, that's dude, look at the back of that thing, man.
Yeah.
Get in there on that. That blowed out the back, didn't it, Dave?
Mm-hmm. I'd say through a deer.
Oh man, that'd be there's your complete pass. To see, is that the back or that's the back?
That's the back.
Yeah.
And that was the front.
And that's the front right there. I'd say you'd have a good blood trail right there, Dave.
Oh yeah.
Let's check this broadhead out, see if it done any nicks or. How's it look?
Looks as good as the day you got it. Right out of the box. There's no nicks. No chunks out of it.
I'll tell you, they seem like a pretty hardy.
Yeah, well, the blade's still sharp.
And I think really them making it out of one solid piece.
One piece, yeah.
I could imagine shooting one of them old school satellites like we used to, where you kind of screwed the blades in and it'd have tore the crap out of them things.
Yeah.
And even expandable. I don't know how expandable would do in that thing there. I don't know. I like them.
Yeah.
And these things, I think they run about $49 for 3. You can actually get, that's the solid, you can actually get the other model where they've got little cutouts in the blade itself. These, yeah, those little part there have got some cutouts in it.
Yeah.
I went with the solid though. I just think a solid, I didn't know if that might make them fly a little different being solid, so no wind through them getting through, but I thought they flew well, and dude, you was right on the money with that crossbow.
Yeah.
Seemed to fly good. So I don't know what you thought, Dave.
I like them. Like I said, you can get them in multiple grains.
Yeah, and we'll post that up, all the grainage you can get it in, and we're also going to post a link to where you can get a discount. If you click on our link, Tooth of the Arrow will give you a discount if you go through us. And dude, if you get these, take them home, test them.
And let us know.
Give us a comment.
If you're shooting a Matthews bow or any of the others, let us know how they fly in yours.
Yeah, and we're not getting paid. I mean, they sent us this for free, and actually the company said they want an honest review, what we like, what we didn't like. If we were dissatisfied, to send it back to them, to tell them how they could make improvements, and I'm satisfied. Now, you guys may get them home. It may be a different story on whatever you're shooting, but like Dave said, throw a comment down, let us know, and I think I'm going to hunt with these. I've got 2 more in the pack. It's brand new. We tried to abuse this one, but I think I may hunt with some of these this year, and it would be cool to harvest a deer with it, Dave, and kind of be able to get to look and see the damage in real life.
Yeah.
So,
like you, I like the solid.
Yeah.
One piece on it.
One piece.
Yeah.
The thing, it ain't gonna not deploy. It hits, it's cut on contact, it's rolling. So I'm gonna give it a thumbs up, Dave, and
I'll give it a thumbs up.
so I'm pretty pleased, man. Yeah, I think I want to
You got
configure.
2. I got 1. Looks like.
Well,
It's gonna stay on this.
well, we can put a whetstone on that just to sharpen it just a tad, but it still seems sharp. But
Yeah. So I'll put this one in the quiver, and if I pick it crossbow up any more this year, I'll shoot, because muzzleloader's coming up.
yeah, well, you fancy guys, man, and all you longbow and recurve guys, don't get disheartened by what you seen here with this crossbow. Yeah, that's pretty impressive, but I know how it is, guys. We just stay the course, try to get them within 20, and
Yeah.
Dave's gonna be muzzleloader, and I'm gonna be staying the course.
Yeah. Stay the course. I'll reach out and get them.
Yeah, if they get out there, or you know, you gonna let them get to me at least if they're coming, or you just gonna go ahead and shoot?
Depending on what it is.
How good it is.
And you know, it's kind of like turkey hunting. He's looking a little spooky, so I
Just pull the trigger.
May
Yeah.
have pulled the trigger.
If it's a little old
save
4
it on.
point, you let him come on
He's
in.
coming on in.
Yeah. Now,
6 point, he's
yeah.
coming on in.
Big old 8 or 10, you just,
Well, he'll get spooky out there at a distance, and I may have to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
So,
that's the life of a traditional hunter.
yeah.
All right, Dave. Well, I'm excited to try these out, but I think it's gonna be a good broadhead for the money.